That is like a flipping ice rink. I nearly packed spikes. I thought, don't be stupid, you'll not need them where you're going. Oh, treacherous. And thick as well. Right, pretty though. So this is what Hillfort. And you can see it's got some canny sized ramparts. Just one of them nice little places you don't want sort of spoilt. Hopefully you can hear us. So I haven't got an external plugged in. There's the sun again. Oof. Ah, lovely. It's lovely when you're in that. As I say, this is a monster, this one. The Hillfort. So I was looking forward to getting the TFM up probably tomorrow now. It's getting on a bit. That sun's going to be swooping down low quite fast. Hey, that's that Hikeman cheap ground sheet. See what it looks like under the storm start. $21.99 on Amazon, and it feels nice, good quality. It's about 350 grams, so on par with an average size half decent ground sheet, if it is half decent. Wow, look at those colours. That's beautiful. So I'm in my little clubhouse. I've got my green light on. Why? Just because it's the colour light that came on. It's my sun blesser headlamp, which I love. I think it's dead cool. Hey, so that's me view out my clubhouse. And it is nice to get out that wind chill. I think I'm gonna go back up to tent. Grab a few brews and a snack. And come back here. Oh, that's nippy. Oh. Oh. God, man, how are you? I'm nearly 50 bloody 8, man. 2 and a bit years off being 60. Get in there. I'm not even middle-aged anymore, am I? Because if I was middle-aged, 58 at 58 is 116. Now I can't see me hitting 116. I know you're all going to be gutted about that. If I hit 80, I'll be happy. I'll have had 13 years of retirement. So where does that leave me then? certainly not middle-aged. I'm our middle-aged. Oh. Well, tell you what, that beer's not kicked in on it, eh? It's in my pocket. We're going back to camp. Oh. So yeah, but I'm in the winter of my life, aren't I? Really? So watch these. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That was it. It was nearly the end of my life. I just nearly had a heart attack and perished. I'm going to turn you around. Hold on. So that's us heading up the hill. That really is only... Well, it's a bird's hill, isn't it, eh? All these birds. So you've got the smaller birds here, and then the bigger birds. And I left me little light on, and me wee abode for the night. Just so it was homely for coming back to. I'm not coming up to her. See, once you're outside, I think it's once you're outside, it's not that bad. You go, oh, it's just on zero, whatever. Probably just a bit below with that wind chill. I only really class wind chill when I'm outside, and not when I'm in a tent, because then I don't get the bloody wind chill, do I? There's home. Right. There is home. How good does she look, eh? Hiya. Right. Let's go and open our bar up. So I am in my little World War II bunker. It's nice, apart from there goes having a cheeky Heineken. Heineken's not German, is it? Well, what is Heineken if it's German? So I'm drinking a German beer in an English bunker. Nice, peculiar. Oh, with a packet of Aldi crisps. Oh, that's definitely German, isn't it? Eh? Look how we're all getting on now. Look how the world's all getting on as a whole. I'll shut that up there. So yeah, that wind is really whipping up outside. I've only got 2 guy lines pegged out. Otherwise that tent had just been held in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pegs. That'll be alright. I've got them titanium nails in it. Oh, it's getting gotty bluesy like. Now if you can hear that. Back shall I go back and check the tent? And I was just thinking, you know, if some type of a rapscallion on a quiet quad bike had sneaked up, seen the tent, knocked and went, "Hello, is anybody in there?" They probably wouldn't have talked like that, but "Hello, is anybody in there?" And then they got no answer. They might have unzipped my vestibule, yeah, looked in, and I said, "There's nobody in here, I've got all this gear." And literally, my tent, me sleeping bag, and I'm not bragging here, but my tent, me sleeping bag's worth £1,000. Other people will have tents that's worth a lot more than £1,000, but for me, that is expensive. And that's without all the other stuff. But then I thought, hold on, I just went and touched my pockets. I thought, you know what, Donna, you've got your car keys in there, you'll be alright, lass. And then I got to thinking about my first ever whale camp. And I was up the College Valley, and I knew I wanted to do a whale camp. I'd been out hiking lots, and I thought, well, I'm loving the hiking, I'm loving getting out up the hills. How can I love it even more? And I thought, well, just spend the night up the hills. So for me, my first ever whale camp was solo. And I do see a lot of people, and they're like, they've been out whale camping loads, but they've never done a solo. And for me, it just went hand in hand. That's exactly what I wanted, was to get out with a tent up a hill and just see what it was like. And the tent was me, I think it was my son's Duke of Edinburgh. So it's an easy camp 100, or literally like a coffin. You couldn't even sit up in it. It was more like a bivvy tent. Couldn't get me crappy old purple and green 80s rucksack. Couldn't get that in. That I'd bought from someone that had whipped it from the caravan place at Sandy Lane. I bought it from someone that had whipped it in the pub back, I think was it 1990 for to go to Reading Festival. So I had this crappy little tent, everything was crappy, but you know what? It did it, it got there, and it was, I'm not going to say it was the best experience, but it must have been canny, because I've kept on doing it. So that was camp 1, this is probably closer to, I don't know, I'm reckoning round about camp 300, or round about there, certainly round about there, ballpark. And then look at us now, I've got that lovely Kuiu tent up there, glowing, just waiting for its man coming home. I'm sitting in the World War II bunker, drinking German crisps and Heineken, or as I say, what unsure where Heineken comes from. Oh man, and it's about 6 degrees warmer in here than it is outside. I don't think my tent will take off anywhere, but I've only got 2 guy lines holding it in, plus the other 6 pegs. But that tent is an absolute beast, and I've been noticing there's a couple more people just getting them. Eventually, everyone that's seen that tent is like just said, wow. So I think I will be doing, I've had mine nearly 3 years now, and I think I've had about 50 camps in that. I went back through my videos, and look, there's a lot of videos, there's a lot of camps I don't video and put up. I just don't video them. I might take the odd photo, but I don't video everything I do and put it online. So yeah, I reckon I had about 50 camps in the Kuiu over the course of 2 3/4 years. I'm going to get off, I'm going to chuck that other Heineken down as get back, hope the tent's still there. It's been nice chatting with you as always is. Little DVS reporting from my bunker. Toodles! So yeah, it is brass tonight. I am really feeling the chill. I'll be getting some tea on soon. I've got a mixed bean chilli with a bit of rice and some cheese for to go over the top. I've just had to go out and re-tension all the guy lines. Well, actually, I only had two pegged out, so there was a couple of weird noises. This tent is brilliant because it's that quiet. I love a quiet tent. So when I hear little noises, maybe it's like, you know, an untethered guy line whipping off the side, then that's gonna be, it's around me night. So I've had to put my shoes back on, get my gloves on, bob outside, batten down the hatches. Wind's not that bad. I mean, what I think it was forecast for gusting max of 30 miles an hour. Feels nowhere like that. You know me, I do not exaggerate wind speeds, and I do not exaggerate temperatures. We are sitting on a roundabout in between 0 and 1 degrees, and the wind outside I would say is gusting in between 15 and 20. Yeah. Tell you what, you get no clickbait on this channel, do you? No clickbait, no exaggerations. I just come out in a tent just cause I bloody love it. Yeah, I don't always film them. Yeah, I am a wild camper that does YouTube. Yeah, I am not a YouTuber that wild camps. I think there's a massive difference there. You'll always have honesty off your little DVS. Right, I'm gonna get myself off and open a beer. I've got an out beer tonight. I'm gonna have a beer and then I'll stick me veggie chilli on a little bit later. Oh, and I've got pudding as well. We're going not to flame too high because we spilled a little bit of liquid in me holder thing, but that's why it's good for to have a holder. Yeah, one of them little cup things that me burner rests on. To be honest, that's just instantly lifted the temperature on the tent. I've struggled the night. I've just felt really cold. Whether it's, I don't know. It's probably just getting older, isn't it? This making us think, you know, do I want to do these type of camps? I love camping. There's no chance I'm going to miss 4 months of the year because of bad weather. I think I'll just have to get me thinking head on and think of places maybe I can go and have a fire and stuff. But that's tonight's tea. That is me veggie chilli, me mixed bean chilli. I've got some lime and coriander rice for to pop in, some cheese to go on the top, and I'll let you see what it looks like in a little bit. There's the rice just gone in, and always make sure you cook your rice to piping hot, because nobody wants the squitters overnight, do they? Oh, it smells delicious. And seeing as how it's that cold, we are on to course number 2 of a 2-course evening. That is a packet custard. There you go. Packet custard, I've just guessed. Fingers crossed that's the right type of yellow colour. And I will bob that in, which is a raspberry steamed pudding. And just let it sit in there as soon as that custard's got a little bit thick. I'm watching Cheaper by the Dozen, so I'll get myself off and just wait for me pudding to do, then there'll be bed. Just love wild camping, absolutely love it. I have loved it tonight, but it's just been really cold. So, I'm getting old. It's just been really old. Oh. And ta-da! There we go. That's cost less than £1. Got lumps of jam sponge in there. Obviously, I've had to biff it down a little bit. That is my bedtime snack. And then I'll be going to bed soon. Hopefully, like nice and warm. Little DV reporting from the sweet kitchen in our sweet tent up a sweet Hillfort in Northumberland. Night, peeps. Night. Oh, there's a view and a half for you. Oh dear me, bloody freezing last night. Oh, got I got me down body warmer on. Me down jacket. Oh, heated socks, me little ancient booties, and a hat and a hood. And then hold on. That's better. Yeah, plugs to keep my ears warm. And then, yeah, me bloody seat to Summit Martyrsfield again. I am not a happy chappy with the seat to Summit XT Extreme. This is the second one I've had. The first one developed faults in the dimples, which has nothing to do with me. I believe this has got the same problem as well. I'll check it when I get home. I'll check it in the bath. Obviously, I'll not be taking, you know what I mean, I'm going to inflate it, lower it into a bath of water and see where the bubbles come from. Oh, man. So, I've literally been lying on an insulated piece of plastic. I've blew it up about 3 or 4 times overnight. It's not been a comfortable sleep. That is basically what I have slept on last night. Yeah. Not a happy chappy. Not a happy chappy. Right, see the Summit. Let's get home and email you. Time to get off the hill, eh? You know it's blowy when your ram's heat pokes through. Oh well, then this is your day. That's my little view. That's not bad. It looks like I'm parked on a track. I'm not. I'm parked just on the bend of a track. cold, freezing cold Hillfort and windy cold Hillfort. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Right guys, that is me back at the lingo, and I couldn't film anything on the way back down. A, because it was really slippy and that would have been stupid, and B, because there was a massive shoot going on. Well, not massive, but there's a big shoot going on, a big grouse shoot. Things like that, they don't bother us. Even though I'm vegetarian 40 years, they don't bother us. It brings jobs to the area. You know, it's what the countryside relies on, things like that, isn't it? So it doesn't bother us. They're usually all very, very nice to chat to, and they were. Yeah, but the first guy doing the flagging with a couple of dogs, I got a mild telling off, like, it's not a, have you been camping? Yes, up at the old Hillfort. He says, you're not supposed to camp there. I says, oh, I didn't know, sorry. Of course I know. He said, it's not a campsite. I said, look, I said, I don't have fires. I said, and I don't leave any trace. I said, you wouldn't know I'd been there. And then he was all right. He was quite fine. He said, was it a cold one? You know, I was just, yeah, bloody blah. And then I whinged on about me mat breaking. Just asked him if he was having a nice day. Yeah. And then that's how you do it in the countryside. You just be polite, and then people's polite back with you. Yeah. And then I walked down with one of the gentlemen that was doing the shooting. He was a nice chap. I was chatting to him. Then they were off for their break now in a G&T. He says, it doesn't matter how cold it is, we won't have a hot drink. He said, it's stupid really, we all stand around drinking gin and tonics. I says there's no wrong with that. So, yeah, that's me interesting Hillfort pitch. Me bloody chilly Hillfort pitch. That's me getting a brew on. That is the brew on ski. It's hot, it's too hot either. Everything's either too hot or too cold. My fingers are... My fingertips have been compromised. Look at that, my nose. My nose has been compromised as well. It's just been a really chilly one. The battery ran out in me Osmo. Yeah, I got down to something like 39% on my mobile phone, but my drone actually charges me mobile phone as I use it, as bonkers as that sounds. So it's super chuffed. I got some TFM footage. I managed to suss out what was wrong with the TFM when I did the Forest Glade. If you haven't signed into your account, it puts you on like baby settings. So it only let us go 30 metres high and 50 metres away. That's why my TFM shots on that video were a bit rubbish. So yeah, always make sure you're logged into your account. That's about it really. I'm going to get myself back to Newcastle sharpish. It's 11 o'clock now. I'll be back in Newcastle 12:30. Have a bath. See what some footage is like, and just have a lazy one. Back to work tomorrow. Thanks ever so much for tuning in and listening to me utter drivel. But I hope I've got some lovely shots of that place for you. As I say, that's a couple of times I've camped there, but not good when there's a hunt on, because obviously me walking down a hill where nobody's expecting someone to walk down a hill when everybody's shooting, it's not really ideal. So I did make sure that I stopped and I waved. Yeah. You don't gonna drink me brew. Just want to say, right, thanks everyone for watching. All your new subs, I hope you're enjoying the content. Welcome aboard. Ahoy there, me hearties. Welcome aboard. Thanks for subbing. All you guys that have been watching for years and years, and I just really feel sorry for you. But again, thanks for keep on pressing that play button like a nasty tick of ADHD. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch you next week. Ciao!